If you eat too many ultra-processed foods, you could be starving your gut microbes, and they'll get hangry. That's one of many things I learned after working on a new audio course about the gut microbiome. You can learn how to keep your gut happy by listening to Try This from the Washington Post. I'm Christina Quinn. I host Try This. Dig in with me on practical advice for life's common challenges. Follow Try This right now wherever you're listening. Seriously, try it.
This is the story of the one. As head of maintenance at a concert hall, he knows the show must always go on. That's why he works behind the scenes, ensuring every light is working, the HVAC is humming, and his facility shines. With Grainger's supplies and solutions for every challenge he faces, plus 24/7 customer support, his venue never misses a beat. Call quickgrainger.com or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
It's KFI AM 640, and you're listening to The Conway Show on demand on the iHeartRadio app.
There are some tickets at Dodger Stadium going for $45,000 a ticket. There's also some tickets courtside for the Laker game that same night going for $10,000 a ticket. There's a lot of money in this town. A lot of it.
I guess.
I don't know who's got it all, but there's got to be plenty of it. For all these events to go on at the same time, a lot of them are sold out. Woo! But if you're going to the Laker game on Friday, while the World Series is going on, you may want to record the World Series and then go home and watch it later, but good luck trying to avoid the score.
Yeah, it's going to be all over the place.
Yeah, and it should be.
Sure.
You know, these are Dodger fans.
I wonder who can afford the $45,000. Like, I'm thinking about in this building, it would be people like Seacrest could do it. Yeah, they've probably got that on him.
L&K.
L&K, maybe the big boy.
Big boy for sure. John Colbelt.
John Colbelt could afford it for sure.
Bill Handel.
Handel, yes. And then I'm sure there's some people in the C-suites, as they call them, the executives.
Oh, Woody could handle it.
Oh, yeah, Woody could definitely handle it, sure.
Woody knocks it out.
Yeah.
Wonder if he's going. Elio, get Woody on the phone.
Then we're going to roll calls. Then Ellen K, Ryan Seacrest, Big Boy.
All right. But I guess we'll just keep doing stupid stories here because we're not going. I'm not going, and you're not going. So, screw it.
Yeah.
All right. Let's talk about Target. A lot of people listen to this program. They love Target. They love it. But they got different prices at Target all over the place. What's going on here?
Location. It's something we think about when it comes to real estate, right? And now
I think we're minus one location.
Yeah, I'm guessing that they cut. They didn't cut off one of the locations?
No. Location.
She really literally only said location twice.
Right. Maybe she's never heard that term before.
All right.
She's wealthy. Why would she have to hear that term? I'll help her out, though. Let me give her a hand here, man. I got to help Pat. My buddy Pat Harvey.
Location.
Here we go. Now she nailed it.
Okay. Location. It's something we think about when it comes to real estate, right? And now retail over several months, KKL News found that customers in affluent communities sometimes paid less than working class neighborhoods.
What?
Yeah, for the same item across a popular department store chain.
They're talking about Target.
Jeff Nguyen shows the workaround to get the lower price.
I make the minimum wage. I do work part-time.
Andrea Marquez is a new mom with age-old challenges.
Everything is very expensive now.
That's right.
She feels it each time she shops at stores like Target.
They have the same merchandise, just that they have different prices. Some could be higher, some could be lower.
That's what we found during shopping trips across Southern California, buying 5 things at 5 locations.
Okay, this is interesting. 5 different locations, 5 same items. Let's see how different the prices were.
Then we tracked prices for 3 months, noticing a pattern. Recently, this box of Target brand trash bags was priced at $9.69 in Compton and Redondo Beach.
All right. Decent deal. $9, little $9 and change.
But they were $10.89 in Rosemead, Burbank, and Pacoima.
What the hell? I'm paying more at my Target?
A 12% difference.
I find it even more disturbing if it's in lower income areas.
And these Cheerios went for $5.59 in Rosemead, Burbank, and Pacoima. 30 cents more than Redondo Beach and Compton.
You'd figure you go to a retail store and you'd think that everywhere you go that would be the same price.
That's
While
right.
the CeraVe face lotion was $13.69 in Redondo Beach and Compton, but $14.19 in Rosemead, Burbank, and
Wow.
Pacoima.
I'm getting hosed at my Target.
But some of them are, they don't seem to be geographically specific, are they? Or some of them are cheaper in...
No, they're all like more expensive in Burbank, he's saying.
Oh, in Burbank.
Yeah,
Okay,
they're
yeah.
all
because
more expensive. How dare them?
Pacoima. Target declined our request for an interview, but it does admit prices do vary between stores and its website.
Although, what are you going to do? I mean, a box of Cheerios is 30 cents cheaper in Redondo Beach. You're going to go from Burbank to Redondo Beach to get your Cheerios?
Yeah.
Why would this be different than gas? Where it's different at every station, even within the same city.
I don't know. I don't know. I think you're right. I don't know. But it is odd that the more affluent areas are paying less, though. I think that's the point of the
near
story.
freeway ramps as well.
Maybe. I don't know. I don't know.
Saying this is based on factors such as store inventory levels, local promotions, or to ensure we offer competitive pricing with nearby retailers. Why is this happening?
They will price according to local conditions.
Leo Feller is the
Local conditions. God.
Local conditions.
Hey, how's the local condition? You have to call Target before you go. Hey, what's the local condition like today? I'm thinking about coming in and shopping. How's your local condition? God.
Local conditions.
What a horribly sick term that is.
Leo Feller is the chief economist at the market research firm Numerator. He says how close a store is to a distribution center could affect pricing.
No, I think Crozier's onto something there. The stores that are closer to distribution center are cheaper.
Sure.
That's possible.
It will be how close to that freeway exit are you?
Yeah, you're right, Crows. Look at you, buddy.
Yeah.
You should go work for Target, right?
Local conditions.
You could be in their local conditions department.
Are Targets? They're not independently owned, are they?
No, I don't think so. Yeah. No, they're all part of the same
that makes it a little
conglomerate.
bit more sketchy.
Yeah.
Or do you have to?
You know, I love Target. I go often, but man, I really wish they'd commit to groceries. You know,
Don't just stick your toe in.
yeah, that's right. Right now they got about like 2 types of meat, 1 egg, 2 apples, and a potato. Unless you get there early, you're skunked, man. They got to get involved. They got to either get in it or get out of it. Walmart does it right. They really got into it. They got to.
Yeah,
oh yeah, it's a whole grocery store there.
Yep.
But man, Target, you see a banana, you go, oh, I got to get that. Well, we're not done. I know someone's going to grab that banana. Let's grab it.
Or do you have to wind through city streets and through a lot of congestion before you're finally able to deliver your goods?
At a time when smash and grabs are making headlines, retailers have kept many essential products behind lock and key.
They have to then have more employees spending time coming to unlock goods.
Target also says while we don't price match between Target stores, California residents are always able to price match with Target.com.
We were able to find a workaround. At this store in Hollywood, this box of trash bags was priced at $11.89.
Right.
But we went into the Target app and changed our pickup location to Redondo Beach, and the lower price of $9.69 popped up, and we were able to get a price match.
I mean, that's a lot of work.
We also checked prices at Walmart stores in this.
I never want to be the guy at the cashier who has my phone out. I go, yeah, but at Redondo Beach, it's 80 cents less.
Yeah.
Could you hit about 900 buttons on on your cash register? And could I hold this line up for about 10 minutes while you take my 18 cents off?
And that's just for one item. What if you got multiple items
Yeah, I
like
know.
that?
Okay, well, here's the devil's advocate on that. If you're doing it on principle, like I don't want to pay more just because I know you guys are shading the prices up, then maybe it's more virtuous. But I agree, it's a cumbersome thing to go through.
Oh my God!
Like the last thing, yeah. I mean,
I just want to get out of there.
Right. It's usually a separate line.
Yes, exactly. Right. Yeah.
I mean, that's a lot of work.
We also checked prices at Walmart stores in the same areas as our Target purchases and found no price disparities.
How about that? No price disparity at Walmart. Wow. You know what I heard about Walmart, though? If you want to do business with Walmart, like let's say you want to sell coffee cups at Walmart, Mark Thompson's coffee cups.
Sure.
You can't just say, hey, here's the price. I'd like to sell them for this price. Walmart comes in and takes a look at your books and takes a look at what you pay for them, where you get them. They'll suggest some places where you can get them cheaper. and then they'll tell you what price they're going to pay you.
Wow.
They own that market.
That's wild.
Yeah, they look at all the books. They want to see what's going on with you.
That's wild.
They're the king, man. They can do it because they're that big. Yeah, they're a huge ass store. All right, we're live. It's Conway and Thompson. We're on KFI. Dodgers this Friday.
Come on,
on 570 AM.
Come on, 570 AM.
Your World Series station right
World
next
Series
door.
station.
That's right.
You're listening to Tim Conway Jr. on demand from KFI AM 640.
Hey, we have a giveaway here. You want to do the first one?
Oh, okay.
All right. Cold read? You've not read
Yeah,
this
what
yet.
kind of read would you like? I am a voiceover artist.
It's a Halloween giveaway. Can you maybe
you want but with a little bit of whimsy. You want scary with whimsy?
Okay. All right, yeah.
I know. What were you going to say?
I was going to say, who is the guy from Michael Jackson's Thriller?
Oh, Vincent Price.
Vincent Price.
Oh, yeah, that's really all, it's
that
spooky.
might be interesting.
That's
too.
spooky.
Yeah. All right, here we go. We got a giveaway.
You want that? Okay.
That's right.
Get ready for OC's favorite Halloween celebration, the Boo Ha Ha, returning to the OC Fairgrounds this Saturday. Unlimited craft beer tasting, costume contests, performances by Lit, Save Ferris, and Codename Rocky. Don't miss out. Get tickets now at theboohaha.com.
That's great, buddy. That's awesome.
For a first pass.
Are we giving something away here? Or are they?
We are going to give away 3 4-packs.
Right? Do we give out the number and give it away that way?
Yeah. When are you going to do it now?
Let's do it now.
You going to give a 4-pack here?
Yeah, we'll give a 4-pack
to the Boo Ha Ha.
Yeah, we'll give 1 4-pack here.
Let's do it.
All right. 1-800-520-1534. 1-800-520-1534. And somebody is going to win the Boo Ha Ha's
prize package.
It's BOOHAHA.com. Boo Ha. No, it's
It's theboohaha.com.
Theboohaha.com. All right, very good. And then don't miss Amy
caller?
King,
I'm sorry.
10th, I guess. Amy King on Wake Up Call tomorrow between 5 and 6 a.m. She's going to be talking to Colonel Nick Hague from the International Space Station. Wow.
Yeah. That's no boo. That's all ha-ha.
That's right. Don't miss out on this out-of-the-world interview tomorrow morning on Wake Up Call.
Because he's in the space station.
That's right. Well, he's still sort of in the world. He's not.
Well, he's not on the world. He's not on terra firma.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
Tomorrow morning, Wake Up Call, Amy King, 5 to 6.
That's pretty cool.
A.M. Yeah, she gets all the great guests.
Yep.
On that program.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Ding dong with her. She's a big Dodger fan, too, that Amy King.
Oh, that's right.
Major.
This has to be a really exciting week for her.
That's right. Guess who's opening up new locations? In and Out.
Oh, really?
4 new ones.
So as Denny's closes and In and Out opens.
Yep, they're opening up in a Denny's. I think they're taking over at Denny's.
Well, it's hard to resist an In-N-Out burger, and soon there will be 4 new locations in Southern California. Anaheim will get a 4th location at 540 North Euclid Street. Oxnard is getting a 2nd In-N-Out on 381 West Esplanade. Sylmar and Carson are getting their 1st each. The Carson location will...
Did you hear that? Sylmar, you're getting up in and out.
Sylmar and Carson are getting...
Carson!
Sylmar and Carson are getting their 1st each. The Carson location will be at 20512 Avalon Boulevard. The Sylmar location will be at 13864 Foothill Boulevard. No set date for the grand openings, but we reached out to In-N-Out for confirmation. On its website, the new locations are only listed as coming soon.
There you go. You know what In-N-Out does? Like when they open up a new location, their first one in Oregon, I think it was outside of Portland. And what they do is they send their A team from LA to go up there, 10 or 15 guys and gals, and they pay for their hotel, they pay for their, flight, they pay for their time, and they sit there with those new owners or the new employees, and they will sit there until everybody has it down. It may take a week, it may take 6 months, but they don't leave until they know that store is run exactly the way they run them down here.
That's what you want. You want to know that
that's very expensive.
Yeah, sure. But that's why they're high end, I suppose, as a franchise goes, and that's what you want out of a franchise. That's why it is a franchise.
You're on the A team.
Yeah.
You're on that flight team. You get on that flight, you're gone.
Yeah.
Could be 3 months.
You're part of an elite crew, everybody.
That's right. When they first opened in Oregon, there was a 12-hour wait.
That's insane.
You got there at 6 a.m., you had breakfast, lunch, and then you bought dinner at In-N-Out. 12-hour wait.
That's insanity.
Isn't that wild?
Yes, it is.
I mean, in 12 hours, you can drive to San Francisco, eat, and drive home.
Sure. I mean, is there anything you'd wait 12 hours for?
I don't think there is.
Yeah.
I don't think there is. Maybe a Tim Walz rally. Maybe. Maybe not. I don't know. Maybe. But not anything other than that. I don't think so. I don't think there's a group that I would wait 12 hours for, like if the Eagles were playing.
No, there's no group. No group.
I don't like flying. I don't like doing anything for 12 hours except sleeping. I like doing that.
I mean, waiting is a separate category of its own hell. That's right. So 12 hours of it, it's not a question of you're not involved in activity. You're waiting.
That's right. You know what? When up until recently, when my wife and daughter travel, whenever we fly up to Oregon, they always have an iPad or they got music or they've got videos they watch. And I always just sat there and I'm old school. I'd read the inboard magazine.
Sure.
And I'd leaf through that. And then I'd just look out the window for like an hour. I was like a dog. I fly like a dog where I just look outside. That's what I do. And I try to figure out what that is. Oh, is that Yosemite? Is that Sacramento? I was trying to figure out what town that is. And I'm pretty decent at it. But then I got an iPad and I got a movie and a TV show I was watching. And man, that flight goes by quickly.
Oh, it's a whole new world. And here's the other thing. I
never knew that until I did that recently. I
used to read. Now I load the iPad with everything. I barely read on these flights. I used to read everything on these flights. I'd put off reading until I was on the flight. I'd pour through papers, magazines, then a book that I'm working on. Now, nothing. Boom, just HBO or whatever it is. I mean, it's crazy. Netflix.
A friend of mine who travels to Boston quite often, and he doesn't like to talk to the guy next to him. And when you're flying to Boston, there's a lot of talkers on the East Coast. The people on the West Coast, they don't like to chit chat. But you fly to New York or Boston, man, those guys will light you up. So he has a theory and a rule of thumb, and it works. He lays a heavy joke on the guy next to him. I can't.
You mean like an off-color joke?
Oh yeah. Okay. Heavy, like wow, what's going on with this guy, right? And so he'll shut that guy down because the guy doesn't want any part of him, or that guy will tell my buddy eight of those jokes, and they're on, and then they're on fire the whole way across the country.
Oh my God,
on fire! So it works both ways. Shut it down, or I don't know what kind of joke it was, sexual joke or religious joke or whatever it was, but man, oh man, it was a woo! God almighty, that is some joke.
Well, now with headphones and your personal device, you've kind of got a built-in "I don't want to talk" kind of thing, right?
I don't think people talk anymore on planes.
I don't think so either.
They're co-passengers.
Yeah. There's just a whole...
Sometimes older women do, I hear that a lot. Yeah. Where are you going? With you, Boston. I'm on the same flight. We're both going to Boston. Oh, okay. What are you going to do there? Sleep. Very tired. I might start now. Oh, okay. You have a king-size bed at home? Oh, my God. Lady, please.
You're listening to Tim Conway Jr. On Demand from KFI AM 640.
If you eat too many ultra-processed foods, you could be starving your gut microbes, and they'll get hangry. That's one of many things I learned after working on a new audio course about the gut microbiome. You can learn how to keep your gut happy by listening to Try This from the Washington Post. I'm Christina Quinn. I host Try This. Dig in with me on practical advice for life's common challenges. Follow Try This right now wherever you're listening. Seriously, try it.
Conway Show, Mark Thompson is here.
Yes, sir.
Then, and all new Mark Thompson. Do we have a winner of the Boo Ha Ha tickets?
Boo Ha Ha.
I don't. I wasn't.
We did.
Given the name.
Oh, it is. Hold on. Let me look. Let me look.
Gosh.
Hold on. Wait a minute.
Jesus.
Let me put
The
some
winner
boom in.
was Leandra Aguilera
Oh, all right.
Leandra Aguilera?
from
Leandra.
Tustin.
Let me write that down. So she's the first winner.
She is our
Leandra?
first- Yeah, Leandra.
They spell that.
Or Leandra. Which was
Oh,
it?
my God.
Leandra? Leandra?
We could have gotten
Leandra.
And what's her last name?
Leandra Aguilera.
Aguilar.
Aguilar. Okay.
Aguilar.
Mark, are you laughing at me?
I'll never get the situation. You couldn't get the pronounce.
Or the
Well,
first
here's
or
the
the
thing.
last
I
name.
didn't talk to her.
I see.
Matt did. And so,
No. Well, okay.
So F off.
a little bit.
All right. Do you want to do another one?
Yeah, this one was so much fun. Let's do another one.
Because he's in the middle of cutting audio. Matt, are you ready to do another winner?
Yes.
Yeah, he said yeah.
Oh, good. All right. Can you do it this time? A little more cartoonish, sort of like not as
Cartoonish.
Elia.
Sorry.
Sort of happier, like sell more retail-y, sell
Yeah,
like a
maybe
sale.
like a happy, like if children are going to win.
Get ready for OC's.
Oh, yeah,
like
yeah.
that. Okay, yeah, all right. I'll do
All right.
that.
Boo-ha-ha, the boohaha.com giveaway, take one, and action.
Get ready for OC's favorite Halloween celebration, the Boo Ha Ha, returning to the OC Fairgrounds this Saturday. Unlimited craft beer tasting, costume contest, performances by Lit, Save Ferris, and Codename Rocky. Don't miss out. Get tickets now at theboohaha.com.
That's great, dude.
Yeah, there you
Let's
go.
use that. That's a wrap.
All right.
Let's
I
use
want to
it.
hear him do it as Mr. Magoo.
Lunch,
Bring
1 hour.
Hey, McNeil, bring my car around.
You've done it again. How about pitching that idea today? A blind old man mowing people down on sidewalks.
Yeah, but you see, he's bumping into things all the time. Yeah, it just doesn't feel. But you see, he's tripping over things all the time.
He's a blind old man who runs over people. I don't know. What else you got? I used to work for Deke Entertainment. It was an animation house. They did a ton of animation. And my job was to be the first guy that anyone brought new shows into. They'd pitch them to me, and if I liked them, they'd go up another level. They'd go up like 5 more levels. But I was they broke water with me.
Right.
They broke the wind with me. I don't know if that makes
That's
sense.
big responsibility.
Thank
You were
you.
like the initial guy.
So I remember 2 pitches. Guy comes in and he says, "Hey, I got more than one idea to pitch you. Do you have time for more than one idea?" I said, "Yeah." I said, "How many do you have?" And he says, "Well, I've got 90 ideas for animation shows." And I said, "Okay." I said, "Give me 85 of your best." And he said, "Really?" I said, "No, not really." And then, so that was one. Then the second best pitch was a guy comes in and says, "I got an idea. It's an animation show for adults. And I'm thinking like a Sunday evening type time slot." I said, "Okay, all right. What is it?" He said, "That was it." I said, "Okay, where do we send the check to?" Out. All right, I got breaking news in Costa Mesa, Mark. It's not all fun and games here.
Of course
not. And we've got serious news, and we got to put our, serious news.
Of course we
hats
do.
on.
Yeah.
So we do have serious news coming out of Costa Mesa. This is not good.
You can see Costa Mesa police and detectives on the scene of a single-story home along the 700 block.
That's it, Bellio?
Wow.
That doesn't seem right.
Seems like there's probably more information that we're missing. Well, we know it's in Costa Mesa.
You can see Costa Mesa police and detectives on the
Okay, so Costa Mesa cops and detectives are there, which means something is going really bad.
scene of a single-story home along the 700 block.
All right, we'll get back to that. But it sounds like, and I think somebody got shot in Costa Mesa. And we're working on the details. And we will have that for you ASAP.
Hold on.
Is that the wrong?
It's saving.
Oh, it is?
He went to the breaking news maybe a little bit early.
Okay, I got
50%.
it. All right, take two.
Hold on.
Buffering. Is it buffering right now?
It's almost.
Rendering. Is it rendering?
Yeah. And we got the 10th caller.
We do. And your audio should be ready. And who do we have on the line, Matthew?
David Mendiola.
Yeah, David.
David Mendiola's got tickets.
He won some tickets.
The boo-ha-ha. Okay. All right, here is the Costa Mesa story. Serious story.
You can see Costa Mesa police and detectives on the scene of a single-story home along the 700 block of Maple here in Costa Mesa. Appear to be focusing on that trash can right there as they conduct a death investigation. Details are few, but of course, as we get new information, we will bring it right to you. Reporting live from Air 7, I'm Chris Christie, ABC 7.
So the details are sketchy. Somebody has passed away. They don't know whether it was an accident, whether it was a murder, homicide, manslaughter, whatever it is. But we'll have that for you as soon as we get the details. We will bring that to you because Costa Mesa, beautiful, beautiful part of Southern California. That's where the Orange County Fair is. It's right near the coast there. It's they got the fairgrounds there. They got the college there, right near Newport. Beautiful, beautiful area. And when something like that happens in a beautiful area like that, it's big news.
You're listening to Tim Conway Jr. On Demand from KFI AM 640.
If you eat too many ultra-processed foods, you could be starving your gut microbes, and they'll get hangry. That's one of many things I learned after working on a new audio course about the gut microbiome. You can learn how to keep your gut happy by listening to Try This from the Washington Post. I'm Christina Quinn. I host Try This. Dig in with me on practical advice for life's common challenges. Follow Try This right now wherever you're listening. Seriously, try it.
We've got some interesting news on the beach. We have this red algae bloom in Santa Monica. And this thing comes up, I think, once a year, once every couple of years. It gets nasty. You ever seen it? You used to live on the beach, didn't you?
Yeah, I'm familiar with it.
Did it happen when you were out there?
I can't recall it ever happening, no. I mean, at least I don't remember it like getting in the way of the rhythm of the beach at all.
Oh, I see. Did you live on the beach when you lived out there?
I did.
Wow.
I did. I know.
Did you own the place?
Yeah.
Do you regret selling it?
I was almost in tears when I had to sell.
Oh, really?
And I had to. It was too expensive. I mean, I had to come. This is my luck. There was a dip in the market.
Oh,
you can't lose money really in Malibu real estate.
You did.
Except I did. I had to come up with money at the close.
You had to pay to sell your house?
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
I know. It's crazy.
Is that
a lot, too.
I don't want to hurt your feelings or bring up bad real estate moves in the past.
Sure.
But when did you sell it? What year?
I think it was around 08, I guess it was. Yeah.
Has it gone up in value since then?
It's funny. I only check it every couple of hours, and it has gone up in value since then.
It has?
Yes.
Was it? It was on the beach?
On the beach. In fact, you could...
Condo?
It was a townhome, so it was pretty good size, and it was beautiful. Right on the
Were you single at the time?
I was single.
Wow.
Yeah, it was pretty.
You were single on TV with a home in Malibu.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Wow.
Yeah, there's a beach where David Spade lived.
Really?
And Les Moonves and Ryan O'Neal, and it was a really great beach.
Did they have better places than you?
Yeah, those guys had better places. Yeah, but it was I was very happy with my place.
So you were friends with David Spade?
I know David Spade, but I wasn't hanging out with him. I'm just saying that was the beach. I never saw him there.
Did you ever see Les Moonves there?
Yeah, all the time. In fact,
were you friends with him?
No, I just would wave to him. I'd walk past.
Les Moonves ran CBS for years.
Yeah, and he'd be leaning. This is not just once. This is like almost as though he was some kind of animatronic character that was always in this position. He'd be leaning over the railing, looking down onto the beach with a glass of white wine in his hand. And I mean, that wasn't just once I saw that. It was, a dozen times I saw him like that in that same position. It was great. It was really great.
I'm going to tell you a Les Moonves story. It's true. I used to work for him. Well, I worked for CBS Radio, and he ran CBS, and he owned CBS, and he ran CBS and CBS Radio. And so I had his email address because in the company email, everybody has everybody's address. So when I was leaving KLSX, because they were changing to a music format, and they no longer needed guys talking for 4 hours.
Oh, I see.
Because it interrupted with the music.
Sure. When you're going music, you don't need to talk people.
So just as a joke, I said, I emailed Les Moonves. I said, hey, I've been working here for 12 years, but I'm leaving a week from Friday. We're having a retirement party. You want to stop by? Right? just as a dumb joke.
It's like a haha, yeah.
Yeah. 10 minutes later, he writes back. He says, "What time?"
Was he going ha-ha, or was he ha-haing you back?
No, he worked right down the street. He says, "What time?" And I said, well, at 7 o'clock. He said, "I won't be able to make that, but I'll stop by before." And he stopped by like at 5 o'clock.
Wow, that is a great story.
Yeah, I mean, he had other business in the building, wanted to see some other people, but he stopped by. He goes, "Hey, thanks for the email."
That's very cool. Did he have a glass of white wine in his hand?
I don't think he did. No. But
that's very impressive.
But, out of all the executives I ever met in show business, he was like a guy's guy, like a Vegas guy, like he would be at the poker table with us.
Sure. His brother is a big poker player. I don't know where the Les plays, but I know that his brother's a big poker player.
And was another guy I met who was just a regular executive. The guy, and I can't think of his name. Is it not Warren Littlefield? The guy used to run Universal, and then he got fired and he owed Vegas like $80 million.
Gosh. And his daughter married Tobey Maguire.
Is that right?
Yeah. Ron.
Ron. Yeah. Ron.
Oh gosh.
He ran CAA for a long time.
Yeah. He's a real power broker.
What's his name? Ron. He ran Universal. He ran CAA. He started CAA. Ron Meyer?
Yeah. Ron Meyer.
Ron Meyer?
That's it. Exactly.
He ran CAA for a long time.
Yeah.
And then he ran Universal for a long time. And then
you knew him?
I met him once. But from all the stories I heard, he seemed like just a normal guy.
Yeah. I mean, he was functioning at a very high level. It's weird when, those guys who fly at that altitude still seem accessible. It's a pretty great thing.
But it's really weird. Even though those guys are, worth billions of dollars and they hang out in Malibu and they don't really, socialize with my, group of friends, they also listen to KFI though. So I ran into Dick Van Dyke in Malibu, and I'm never starstruck by anybody, but when I saw him, I was like shocked that Dick Van Dyke is behind me at Ralph's grocery store.
Sure, yeah.
He's 800 years old. And he's buying his own groceries.
Yeah.
And I said to him, I said, "Hey, I'm a big fan of yours. I don't like to do this because I normally don't do this." And he said to me, he said, "That's exactly the way everyone addresses me. I normally don't do this." And I thought that was very funny. And then he asked what I did. And I said, "I got a show on KFI." He goes, I know who you are. And he goes, "You used to work with Steckler." I mean, he knew.
Wow.
And I thought that was unbelievable.
That's impressive.
And that's like the first and only time it's ever happened with any like that level of celebrity.
That's pretty damn impressive, though. I don't think you need it to happen again. Dick Van Dyke
But he knew who Steckler was, you know, Brian Whitman. I mean, he's a radio junkie.
That's really cool.
But if you live in LA, you listen to KFI. What other talk stations, come in and are not syndicated, and you can get on your radio other than being 9 feet from KABC.
You're right. When it makes sense that he would hear it, but still to think that he was that connected to it, that he knew people on the show.
It was pretty cool.
Yeah, I actually did run into Dick Van Dyke at that same Ralph's on the parking lot. I wasn't in the checkout, and I had that thing where I go, should I say something? Should I? And so I said, hey. I'm a big fan. It's so cool to see you in person. He said, "Oh, thank you very much." And that was the extent of it.
I'm going to tell you a quick story here that's really embarrassing. I was at a big, huge store in Valencia over the weekend. It's got 4 walls and there's a mart inside of it. Got it?
Uh-huh.
Okay. And I was in the back in the clearance section. I like looking at the clearance section to get some deals. And one of the security guards comes up and he's looking at me like I'm going to steal some crap. And so I leave there. I'm in bicycles and outdoor. And I turn around. He's standing there again. Right. He's at the end, though. I could barely see him. And he's looking at me like I'm stealing crap. And then I'm in automotive. I don't see him. I go to electronics. There he is. Same guy. Same security guard. And so I went up to him. And I said, "Buddy, I've seen you in 3 different areas looking at me like I'm going to steal something. I guarantee you I'm not going to steal anything from this store. I give you my word that I'm not going to take anything here. I'm going to pay for everything in that cart." He goes, "Oh, no, I wasn't doing that. I wasn't doing that." And I said, "Well, it seemed like you were." He goes, no. He goes, I just wanted to say ding dong to you.
Wow.
How embarrassing is that?
That's a great story.
How embarrassing is that? I even told that to my wife. I was so effing embarrassed by it.
That's really funny.
I
That's
thought
very funny.
I thought he was looking at me like I'm going to steal a whole cart.
Right.
Full
You
of
thought
crap.
he was clocking you the whole time.
Right. And he just.
Oh, that's just beautiful.
I mean, don't I feel like the biggest a-hole in the world.
Did Dick Van Dyke say ding dong?
No, I didn't.
That would have been.
I was pre-ding dong.
Too bad. That would have been a great capper.
That's great. For the people who hate the show, are like, wow, he really is a big D. This guy. All right. It's Conway Thompson.
All right.
We're on KFI 640. I knew Crozier was like that.
Ding dong.
All right, we're live. Ding dong. F everyone. F you, Crozier.
Conway Show on demand on the iHeartRadio app. Now, you can always hear us live on KFI AM 640, 4 to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday, and anytime on demand on the iHeartRadio app.
If you eat too many ultra-processed foods, you could be starving your gut microbes, and they'll get hangry. That's one of many things I learned after working on a new audio course about the gut microbiome. You can learn how to keep your gut happy by listening to Try This from the Washington Post. I'm Christina Quinn. I host Try This. Dig in with me on practical advice for life's common challenges. Follow Try This right now wherever you're listening. Seriously, try it.